everybody. Welcome to Impossible Coin. I'm Brian Cartwright. I'm joined by Tegan Somerset.
I'm here.
I'm joined by Rocky Hardy.
It's true.
And this is a podcast about video games. And this is the one which is for all the marbles. This is where we create our ranked top 10 video games of the year. Those that we would recommend folks go out and play, a reflection of our show. We have a list of
27
games which are under consideration for inclusion in the list. And what we'll do is we will round robin style go through striking games from the list until we only have 10 left, at which point we will then order that list of 10. All right.
This year, our contender for Impossible Coin's 2021 Games of the Year are Chris Tales, Unpacking, Tales of Arise, Day Repeat Day, Dodgeball Academia, Zookeeper World, Hitman 3, Overboard, Tender Creature Comforts, Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Alba, A Wildlife Adventure, Say No More, Cruisin' Blast, Before Your Eyes, Resident Evil Village, That Which Faith Demands, Super Mario World From Memory, Bowser's Fury, Unsighted, Cozy Grove, Knights of San Francisco, Fallums, Boomerang X, Boyfriend Dungeon, Arietta of Spirits, Golf Club Wasteland, Eastward, Climb the Giant Man, The Good Life, Hitchhiker, and Road 96. Somehow this list is bigger than when we started today.
That makes sense to me. Sometimes people sneak in numbers, but I did not.
I actually, per a conversation with Tegan, removed a few things before we got started today.
This list is absolutely 14 games longer than when we started today. Don't try to gaslight me. I know.
Tegan, what did I count? I removed 3 games.
Brian is gaslight. That means Rocky is gatekeep and I am girl boss. Let's get going.
I'm gatekeep? Whatever, I don't care.
I'm gonna cut a game. I'm starting.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what order we're supposed to go in. I'm starting.
Oh, Jesus.
Where do you want to cut, Teagues?
I want to cut Road 96. In the time that Brian has said.
Sorry, I'm...
Brian's doing his calculus.
I know. He's doing his homework.
Sure.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that was a good safe one. It's a good game. Brian really liked it, but not in our top 10.
Yeah.
That's okay.
There's a couple hitchhiking games represented on this list.
That was part of my calculus.
Yep.
Okay,
I know how calculus works.
While Tegan
Math.
has decided to not respect the trusted order of striking and whatnot, but historically, the rotation goes Brian, myself, and then Tegan. But now, I guess we have to decide if I want to cut something next first, or does Brian want to cut something next first?
Do a murder, Rocky.
All right.
Murder! We're doing fast and loose speed run, Impossible Coin, Among Us style.
Cool. I want to cut Before Your Eyes.
Ooh, I can already tell that's like a woo one. Brian had a lot of good things to say about that. He waxed poetic for like 20 minutes.
20 minutes, Tegan. Fuck off.
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I don't actually want to cut Before Your Eyes, but I know that if I don't try to cut something like Before Your Eyes, this list will never get smaller.
You're not wrong.
We
went for blood in different directions. I said there are like 4 hitchhiking games on this. Like,
there's at least 45 hitchhiking games on here.
You know what?
It turns out there are as many hitchhiking games on this list as there are routes in America.
Oh God, not like this.
It's a me, hitchhiking.
It's a me!
Hitchhiking Simulator, Taxi Cab Dundee.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, you know what's actually really great? Shit, who was it? I think Kotaku ran an article about the worst games of the year, and Taxi Chaos made the list. Number 4.
Nice! Good to know they at least have similar taste.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Brian, can I cut before your eyes?
May I offer you
Okay.
Boomerang X?
Brian did talk about Boomerang X, and it has actually come up a couple of times. I am willing to accept Boomerang X at this time.
Fantastic.
Let me tell you this section entirely. Play no games over the course of a year. Listen to what games your friends talk about in earnest, and then go straight for the jugular. And then laugh at them while they struggle.
That's Tegan's strategy. The deep cut moves.
One of these years, next year entirely, this is going to absolutely bite me in the ass. Because I'm going to have like 8 games on this list, and I'm going to be like, no, my babies, do not touch them. These are my sons. And I entirely expect to be met with the...
One day Brian's going to be battle hardened, and this is going to be really difficult. Brian, it's your cut.
It sure is. It sure is.
Like, I have no stakes in this game.
Yeah. God, I'm just like, I am counting the days until like my mom brings up one of these top 10s like at a family like reunion or something, and then I just die. Just spontaneously combust.
Why? Because your family's gonna roast your taste?
No, I don't think they're gonna roast my taste, but it's just like someone's gonna come up like, well, my Auntie Jenny played Boyfriend Dungeon, and she was having conniptions for weeks about that young boy texting her. And it was like, I'm sorry, but there is a very concise content warning, and I can't just put them off like that. It's going to be a mess that I have to deal with, and I just don't want to.
I can't wait. Oh my god.
I would like to cut The Good Life.
Ooh. I sort of regret not putting more stuff on this list.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
But that's actual fluff. Brian, I would like to ask you to find something else to cut.
Okay.
Historically, you're supposed to counteroffer.
That's true, but I can't offer something in good faith because the things that I actually have here are limited, yeah. Like, if I had more fluff, I would give him more fluff, but I don't think Good Life is fluff.
So, Rocky, a little insight into a conversation before you joined the call this morning.
Sure.
Tegan yelled at me about fluff.
That's fair.
I did.
She's like, get your bullshit off this list. I told her that there were titles that I specifically added to the list to remove.
Right.
And
don't do that.
Yeah.
And so I actively removed 3 things before we even got started today.
Okay, let me try something else.
But only 3.
I'm going to adjust my strategy. I'm going to try to offer something. It's not in bad faith. Brian, I would ask that instead of cutting The Good Life, that you cut That With Fate's Demands instead.
Unprepared to make that cut. I'm unprepared to make that cut.
Okay.
How about Eastward?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I love a good compromise.
I think Eastward's a good video game, and I think it had big ideas. I think it had some significant problems that would keep me from recommending it to some people. Tegan?
Yeah. Here we go. I want to cut Boyfriend Dungeon.
I'm good with it.
Fuck Boyfriend Dungeon. Fuck creepy stalkers. 0 out of 10 experience. Do not recommend. I understand that, like, the reason they did it, and, like, I appreciate the enhanced content warning now, but, like, don't like it. I still don't have to fuck with it.
This is the part where Brian again points out that there is 0 content warning on 12 minutes.
Yeah, there is 0 content warning on 12 minutes.
Yeah, but fuck 12 minutes, man.
That. Fuck 12 minutes entirely, but, like...
I'm just saying that, like, Boyfriend Dungeon tried and got dragged harder.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because also, like, nobody played 12 minutes.
I don't want to say it's a budgetary difference, but, like, the marketing for Boyfriend Dungeon has been, like, ingratiating itself for years, while, like, 12 minutes kind of had, like, a couple of stage show presences, which is different.
I was going to say, 12 minutes has been on the radar for about 2 years.
Right. Boyfriend Dungeon's been on the radar for maybe 3.5. And, like, they've been, like, working through, like, social media. They've been trying to, like, you know, get, like, influencer eyes on the game and stuff. While, like, 12 minutes has, like, almost exclusively showed up at stage shows and appeared interesting.
I'm just trying to picture a world where 12 Minutes is still on a stage show, only they talk honestly about the game instead.
That would have been amazing.
Like, hey, do you want to play?
Really amazing.
Do you want to play a really bad point-and-click puzzle game where you fuck your sister? Well, boy, if we got the game for you.
God, could you imagine?
The game is called 12 Minutes, even though it's about a 15-minute period of time. Have at it!
Also, like, the vertical slice that was available, like, at these trade shows, like, did not betray those ideas at all, which is kind of crazy.
Did not. I think if it had, probably the reception would have been a lot different.
Right.
I feel like it flew. It has very tactfully ended up flying underneath a lot of radars.
Mm-hmm.
They managed to even hide that the point-and-click puzzling was bad.
Right.
Which you can really do if you only let people play the first 10 minutes of that game, which is what they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And people were like, yeah, 10 minutes, that's a totally reasonable, like, demo. So.
And then you get the other 2 minutes for $34.99 or whatever.
Right.
It's Teek's cut, right?
No, I just did.
Oh, right.
I cut Boyfriend Dungeon.
Right, and then I'm murdering.
Sneaking into a bathroom. Trying on somebody's clothes.
Yeah, see, Tegan's trying to prime me, but I'm not going to fall for it.
I know. I'm trying to set the scene.
Brian, I'd like to cut Arietta of Spirits.
No objections.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's what I was going to cut next. Damn. Now I got to look at the list again. I have an idea. I have, I think a fairly solid idea of what games I cannot cut.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm working off of currently.
Oh, so you have what you believe are the protected population.
5.
Yeah.
Right, but Teagues, you can't do that because you know we've done that before, and then all of a sudden some other game showed up and was like, how has this been here for so long? It's because we thought it was protected, and it just totally wasn't.
Well, yeah, but, I'm not going to be the dumbass who tries to cut Chris Tales or Dave Repeat Day or Zookeeper World. I'm not going to be that dumbass. You can be that dumbass if you want.
No, that's fair. It'd be really funny, just some random dude Festival Hard Buddy. Hey, Hard Buddy, I need a cut here. And he's just I don't know, Zookeeper World? What the hell is that? And then
Yeah. So it's my cut, right?
Yeah, it's your cut, bro.
I'd like to cut Zookeeper World.
Oh
Fuck you! Are you kidding me? I'm getting on a plane. Are you fucking serious right now, Brian?
Do you want me to walk you through it?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. There was a speech you gave me about why you did not want Shin Megami Tensei 5 on this list.
I did.
Right. And it was something that you felt was more reflective of an individual recommendation, that you didn't think you could just hand just anybody Shin Megami Tensei 5 and that they would necessarily have a great time.
I stand by it.
Right. And I think about the way that I engage with Zookeeper World, and I think about how much time I spent with Zookeeper World.
Okay.
And I don't know if the average Joe was going to want to dump 11 days of their fucking life into matching 3 and putting the giraffes in football uniforms.
Okay.
Brian, might I point out Candy Crush exists and continues to add more levels?
I would also say that as far as the time commitment, I know that there are all sorts of people that interact with Match 3 puzzling in much lesser forms than Zookeeper World. And while Zookeeper World asks you to do more in the sense that you run a zoo, I don't think it falls under the umbrella of more work instead of gives you another game to also play. And I know there are a lot of people that interact with video games casually, almost exclusively on mobile, as a way to burn time. And I think Zookeeper World could fit into a lot of those people's lives.
Okay. So you think that just because I go hard on Zookeeper World, somebody could get good out of it who does not go hard?
The exact same way that I play, like, Final Fantasy XIV, where I'm trying to look for the edge of, like, raid content, but people just want to dress up their character in funny outfits and simp over the boys in the video game, are totally different experiences. I could still recommend it to other people.
Okay. There are people out there who are not me, who are not, like, score chasing and actively trying to work their way up leaderboards. And
Right. There are people like me who just, like, I did play a lot of Project Makeover this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same, I think it's the same kind of group. Like, as much as there's, like, I could just do all of the levels if I wanted and not actually do the, like, Project Makeover story.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay, all right. Well, then I'm going to call it a moment of weakness. Thank you for
You're welcome.
pulling me back.
We help.
Here to help.
Why don't we cut Cozy Grove?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I need 5 seconds. Can you hold me to it?
Yep. Five seconds.
Brian, why don't we cut Climb the Giant Man?
Okay.
We haven't done this in a while, but do you want to eulogize Climb the Giant Man?
I think the more I talk about it, the more you're going to talk me out of cutting it.
That's fair, but I'm not trying to walk you out of it.
I already striked it through. It's cut.
It's dead, so you get to talk about it if you want.
Climb the Giant Man is a... All right, I don't want to cut it.
Okay. Fine.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll bring it back.
All
It's
right.
done. But we need something to cut, Brian.
And you don't want it to be Cozy Grove.
I don't think... I think Cozy Grove is like a very good like Animal Crossing like alternative that a lot of people don't know about. And I think it's a worthy recommendation for people that we don't know.
I think that the fact that Cozy Grove also has a narrative conclusion and that there is a day that you get to put down Cozy Grove also like...
Yeah, I think those are also, like, fundamentally important to the experience because there is not really a day that you, like, get to put down Animal Crossing.
Right.
It's a day that you just don't pick it up again.
How about we cut Fallums?
I'll allow cutting phones, but I want a condition.
What's that?
We got to keep track of this dev, and they put out a larger project. It needs to be showcased on the show.
I absolutely agree with that, and I'm happy to go along with that condition.
Okay.
Who is the dev of Fallums? Let's make that known to the audience at this time so that they can also...
Fallums was designed by Logan. Logan has a presence on itch. That is where you can download and play Fallums. It is a extraordinarily imaginative game that definitely makes probably the most use of its parts that I've seen in a long time.
And also, like, absolutely proof that you can create a superb, completely self-contained experience that takes less than an hour. How many do we have left? That's something else that we need to start keeping track of. Like, how many cuts do we need to do?
I think we have 11 left, but I have to count. How many have we cut already? Yeah, 11.
All right, so we need to cut 11 things.
Yep.
We got 24 left.
What? No, hold on.
It goes across two columns. Also, the first 5 are not, like, numbering correctly. Hang on.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, here we go. I got it. Relax.
Thank you, Tegan.
There we go.
Oh, so we
We
have...
started with 31 games.
So we have 14 more cuts.
Okay.
That's weird the first 5 didn't. Okay, but whatever.
So I guess I just cut Fallums, so it's Tegan's cut?
My turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna recommend cutting, rather, Knights of San Francisco.
Yes. Sold.
Okay. Right, okay. Just to recap, the games that remain on our potential top 10 games of the year are Chris Tales, Unpacking, Tales of Arise, Day Repeat Day, Dodgeball Academia, Zookeeper World, Hitman 3, Overboard, Tender Creature Comforts, Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Alba, A Wildlife Adventure, Say No More, Cruisin' Blast, Before Your Eyes, Resident Evil Village, That Which Faith Demands, Super Mario World from Memory, Bowser's Fury, Unsighted, Cozy Grove, Golf Club Wasteland, Climb the Giant Man, The Good Life, and Hitchhiker. 20 of these games will not make the cut. It's upsetting how good this list of games is.
Oh no, our game of the year list. It's too good.
I've been saying it all year. Guys, didn't I say this has been the best year for games since 2017?
You've said that a couple of times,
Yeah. But I just didn't play any. It just wasn't the stars for me this year.
It happens. You know what? This may be unpopular in the grand scheme of things, but I think it works here. I want to cut Resident Evil Village. I think that Resident Evil Village is a perfectly fine video game and even a decent entry to the Resident Evil series. I think there are plenty of people that will talk about it, and I don't think it needs any more clout from us, and I don't think it's worth venerating here at the expense of the remaining games on this list.
I think you are right, and I want to talk a little bit more about why you are right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that the first half of Resident Evil Village is significantly stronger than the second half.
Okay.
Like, the bonkers reveal at the end of, like, surprise, he was dead since the fucking end of Resident Evil 7 is, like, probably the coolest thing that happens in the back half of the game. But, like, the first half of that game is just, like, so ridiculously strong that, like, the back half feels like a come down. Like, it is classic video game design mistake where they put all of the strongest shit first because they know that that's the stuff that everybody's going to play. I think that there are some, like, I guess, structural issues with Village that didn't exist with 7. That said, like, Resident Evil Village does introduce a character in video game that is, like, legitimately iconic, which I think is probably what has, like, buoyed its conversation critically this year.
I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think the game would be where it is in anybody else's list without Lady Demetru.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. If it had just been like fucking Bob the Castle guy. you know.
If it had been the dude in charge of the werewolves or whatever, like, nah.
Right.
It's like it would have been fine. Like,
literally all of the footage used in, like, Game of the Year conversations, all of the images used about it feature her.
Right.
Like, nobody gives a shit about anything else.
You know what I regret doing? I regret not looking into a Lady Dimitrescu, like, puppet for Brian. That could have been a good Christmas gift. Damn.
There's always next year.
Yeah, true enough. Try to keep it in mind.
Well, now that Rocky's bird dogged my pick,
did I take your pick?
You did.
Ah, fuck.
It's fine.
Again.
I'm not here stealing people's picks, man.
Well, no, it's all right. That's why I had talking points ready to go for Village.
For sure.
We're all like gameplay and giant woman. TD.
Okay, look.
TD.
Like, if she had just been big, that would have been okay. But she also got that great castle. Like,
that a euphemism?
No. Like,
no. The actual, like, the place she lives is
yes. Yeah. There is something about her, like, having to bend at the waist to go through these, like, huge Gothic archways where you're like, fuck me, I'm gonna die, oh god! And, like, there's just nothing else in the game which, like, captures... Because, like, the castle already comes across as, like, this incredibly imposing, giant, terrifying structure. And that she somehow seems bigger than the building that she's inside of, which is just, like, this weird, like, I guess... emotional optical illusion. Like, how could she be bigger? No, and like it's, and there's nothing that, like
you see her in the church and you're like, mommy, sorry, and then you see her in the castle and it's like, I'm sorry, mother, I meant zero disrespect. Please do not step on me. I will die. No, I am just a little Ethan. No.
It's just the number of moments in the Resident Evil series, which are as good as the dog through the window in Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, hi, I'm dog through the window good. And then, like, do you think what the problem is like, after you've been dog through the window good, like, what the fuck do you do with the rest of your video game? This seems like a good time to cut unpacking. I even have an argument for why to cut unpacking.
What's this argument? Why are we cutting unpacking?
Because Tegan keeps on saying she didn't play any video games this year, but I know for a scientific fact that she did play Unpacking.
Yeah.
Yep.
and it in no way warmed her heart.
No, I wouldn't say that's entirely true. It just, I feel like I had a very different reaction to Unpacking than, like, literally everyone else who played it, and all it made me do is feel like something is wrong with me. Is it just because I have no emotional connection to moving because of all of the moving that I've done?
Okay.
Is it, like, because I lack, like, that kind of affinity for, or, like, nostalgia for places left and new places started? Like, I don't know. But it did not make me feel any, like, particularly strong emotions. And every review I saw of Unpacking was like, it made me cry. I was so emotional, blah, blah. I'm like, why? The dude was an asshole, and then, like, she got a better life partner and adopted a kid. Who cares? Like, good for her, growing up and maturing. Like, why are you sad? Why are you sobbing? I don't get it.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of where I'm at, is that, like, if the game doesn't resonate emotionally as far as, like, a mechanical experience goes, I'd say that there's only really one level in the game which feels kind of, like, satisfying from, like, a mechanical puzzle perspective, which is when you're moving in with the bad boyfriend, which is, like, weird cognitive dissonance because, like, the level which is supposed to, like, feel bad the most from, like, a narrative perspective is the most satisfying to play because that's the level where you have to move things in order to make room for things. And so it has more of like a tidy Tetris feel.
Sure.
And so, like, if the game can't get you in the feels, it's not going to get you on the mechanics, is I guess what I'm saying. And, like,
I found the game very, like, mechanically satisfying. It was fun for me to, like, put all the stuff in, like, the quote-unquote right places, regardless of whether or not, like, it was the same place that, like, other players put the pieces, you know?
Right.
But I just like organizing. So...
Tegan, would you recommend Unpacking to other people?
I would recommend Unpacking to other people, but the number of people I would recommend it to are very small.
Okay.
You know?
There it is.
Like, it's a special kind of experience, I think.
And there it is, .gif.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm okay with cutting it here.
Alright.
Tegan, you're up.
Can I cut Bowser's Fury? Oh, that resonating silence.
Yeah, that's a feeling.
I'm really interested in this.
Do it.
Right.
Fucking do it.
Hold on. 1 second. What if we keep Bowser's Fury, but we cut Super Mario World from memory?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
The way I am justifying that in my head is that, like, because of the way the world is, it is already harder to get your hands on Super Mario World from memory.
Okay.
Shout-outs to Nintendo.
Yeah, fucking Nintendo, goddammit.
Yeah.
Wait, is this move here actually, like, giving in to the mob? You know? Like, the reason we don't want to recommend Super Mario World from memory is because Nintendo made it difficult, so please play the official Nintendo Mario game instead?
Well, it's more like it would be more of a pain in the ass for a prospective person to, like, run it down.
That's fair. Okay.
But if you do run it down, definitely check it out.
Yeah, Super Mario World from memory is kind of fucking nuts.
Yeah. The thing that really frustrates me, though, about, like, them coming after Super Mario World from memory is that I cannot think of a more clear example of a game which is intentional parody and satire.
Right.
Like, I would love to just, like, see those people get armed with a bunch of money for lawyers because, like, it's very deliberately trying to create something which is exactly not Super Mario World. Like, it is the clearest case I can think of parody and satire in game design.
I'd like to give money to that GoFundMe.
Yeah.
I think the place that they would lose on that is the asset retention.
I don't necessarily think so, because I look at, like, the way parody and satire works in film, and, like, say if you look at, like, Scary Movie, while not necessarily, like, a good film, like, is very clearly using, like, the Father Death ghost face mask from, you know, Scream, like, and routinely is using, like, identical assets throughout the film. It's and, like, you know, things like Mad Magazine have a history of using identical assets. It's just, like, somehow the video game industry has been, like, very precious and has been able to avoid the way parody and satire works in like every other media format.
I mean, you're also
like,
looking specifically at like Japanese copyright law versus U.S. copyright law, and Japanese rules on parody and satire versus the U.S. rules on parody and satire.
The thing is that Japan is a signer to the Berne Convention, and like as a co-signer to the Berne Act, that means that they actually adhere to the rules of the Berne Act, and so it's one of those like that's one of those like tough titty situations. Like if you're going to co-sign this, then you have to abide by its rules.
Right, and we get like Whack Donalds and that sort of thing out of that, I think, more than we get, you know, exact use of all sprites and all levels, just rearranged slightly.
But that's the thing. They're not exact sprites.
So, like...
They're not exact levels. Like, that's the whole point.
I think one of the things that would be interesting is if someone had the nuance, if they had to go to court over this, to fight about, like, how, like, they're not the exact assets, but, like, the fact that, like, they are created by Nintendo as opposed to simply used by them. Like... And I know that film, like, sometimes, or actually often, makes their own, like, props that are used in film, and, like, taking advantage of that work is something that people would be willing to fight about. But because, like, I guess they're, like, bespoke assets made, and then they are not, like, you know, replications that are bought, but, like literally the exact same thing, because it's just, like, a data file. And if they, like... fought over that kind of minutia and how that would like land, but
right, yeah. Like Mario is not just a sprite. Mario is also like the way his jump feels. You know, like the physics of the world are part of the thing, and like that's another thing. Like when you jump in Super Mario World from memory, and the jump feels just barely different. You know, like as a Mario player, you're like, ah, God, you know, people like me like. Press jump and it immediately feels strange. Or like when you like pick up a shell and the snap to on grabbing the shell feels a couple of frames different. Like they're doing a joke. They're like, this is a shit post, and they're like this is clearly satire. It is a remarkably interesting topic, but it's also not going to make our top 10. So whose cut was that?
Mine.
Tegan's.
Okay.
So.
Rocky? Cut.
Right. I do like the way this looks right now. And I'm trying to meditate on the idea that this list is designed to say, hey, we're in Possible Coin, and these are games that I think you will enjoy without qualification or pretext. I want to put a game in someone's hands and not worry about it. They're going to have a good time. I want to try cutting Tender Creature Comforts. And this may be because of my own personal bias, but it's specifically because I have tried to put this game in multiple people's hands, and I've definitely had some seriously mixed results.
Rocky, did you enjoy your time with this video game?
I did.
Okay. The other thing about our top 10 is that it is a reflection of the show. If we just wanted to create the most one-size-fits-all top 10, we can leave that to fucking IGN, blow off the rest of the day, and go have a sandwich.
Yeah, that's true.
So on those grounds, I cannot let this go.
Okay.
I'm allowed a sandwich?
Yeah, we can all have sandwiches. I'm getting Italian. Not on those grounds. That's fair. See if I can find the line here. Brian,
how many left?
Can I counter-offer Climb the Giant Man?
That's what I was going to do, actually. Do you think this is the time to cut Climb the Giant Man?
I think that this may be time to cut Climb the Giant Man.
Okay.
Alright, for those of you listening at home, we are down to Chris Tales, Tales of Arise, Day Repeat Day, Dodgeball Academia, Zookeeper World, Hitman 3, Overboard, Tender Creature Comforts, Chicory A Colorful Tale, Alba A Wildlife Adventure, Say No More, Cruise and Blast, Before Your Eyes, That Which Faith Demands, Bowser's Fury, Unsighted, Cozy Grove, Golf Club Wasteland, The Good Life, and Hitchhiker.
9 more cuts.
9 more cuts.
Okay. So we got to cut 9 things.
Mm-hmm. 9.
Those things should be video games also.
Yeah, ideally.
How... I'm coming back for The Good Life. Rocky, it had to eventually come to this. Like, we have to... Like, eventually this is difficult. Like, that's the problem. Eventually this is difficult.
You think I'm shying away from difficulty now, huh?
Oh, Rocky, I'm sorry, that was not intended as a slight.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just...
That's a threat, Rocky! He's going for Tales of Arise next
Tegan, don't make this worse, Tegan. Jesus Christ. Tegan's over here trying to foment struggle.
Yeah, she really does. It's good drama. It's good for the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it good for the show? It's only good for the show if we all understand here in this space that I am fucking around.
Right.
I'm here to cause problems on purpose and also on accident.
No, but Tegan, whenever I hear that audio, I swear I have to listen to it 7 times. Like, I can't stop. Like, it's just like, in response to not getting the attention I deserve, I have decided I will cause problems on purpose.
Me? It's me? Is it me?
Oh my god, okay.
Can't be me.
Man, maybe The Good Life was a tighter experience. I don't want The Good Life to change.
Right.
I don't want...
Part of what makes The Good Life is that it is a messy, broken video game.
Right. But, like, asking people to play a messy, broken video game without context is probably a big ask.
Right. And, like, it is also... This video game is what I would call to be, like, very auteur-driven.
Yeah.
Like, this is very much like a game of its creator. And, like, this game is a more rich experience if you play the developer's other work, have a working understanding of, like, other games that it's, like, satirizing, have a working understanding of, like, say, the work of David Lynch. Like, this game wants you to have played Animal Crossing and watched Twin Peaks.
Ooh, you know? Who's the guy that wrote that shit? Fuck! Brian, there was an article you talked about this year. There was a guy who's saying that, like, video games don't care about the larger culture. They don't care about you knowing things. They just want you to be here for this. But The Good Life wants you to know things.
Yes, and that is very unusual.
Mm-hmm.
It is remarkably unusual for video games to demand cultural literacy.
Right.
And this is one.
That's really cool.
The Good Life says to you, I'm a mess, but you better did your homework.
Yeah.
But also, how many people can you recommend that to?
That's fair.
Here's a video game. You have to watch this TV show. You have to have played these other games, and you have to have done this other stuff in order for you to understand everything going on in it.
And if I'm going to give someone an entry point to this particular kind of experience, like, this game is a broken disaster and it does a whole bunch of weird things on purpose, my entry point is going to be Deadly Premonition. That's my point of access, because I think that, like, the returns are higher, and his work just gets weirder from there. And I like weird. Weird is good. But I think that just cleanest point of entry is what I'm talking about. The, cleanest point of entry.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not going to die on this hill. Cut Good Life.
Rocky, if you wanted to live longer, I am willing to work for your... I don't think it's going to make the top 10, but I am willing to work with you now if you would like it to live a little longer.
No, thank you.
The chaos I have sown.
Are we in chaos territory yet?
No, we're not in chaos territory, Brent. It's fine.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Wait, is it... I'm after Brian, right? No, Tegan's after Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tegan's after Brian. Can I cut Hitchhiker?
Yes.
Cool. Someone has to make a hard decision, and it's not me.
What is it? 7 to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd like to cut Alba a Wildlife Adventure.
I would like to not do that.
What do you have to offer in exchange?
Say no more.
That's fine. Do you want to eulogize it?
If you would like to play a video game whose primary mechanic is shouting no at people, then you're a goofball. But I'm a goofball. And this goofball loved this shit. Like, this was, god damn it. Every time I start the eulogizing thing, I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't. Like, this game is very weird in a specifically, like, tier C discount bin PS1 kind of way. There was a lot of strange shit that came out on the PS1 because all of a sudden the cost of, like, game manufacturing was a lot lower than it was on cartridges.
Right.
And developers were like, I don't know, what if you're a bird that just, like, shits iron nuggets and a robot runs along and, like, makes himself larger when he catches the bird shit, you know?
It sounds lit.
And that was, it was before people had just figured out how to, like, turn horse armor into NFTs. And, like, video games were still strange and cheap.
I maintain that a lot of video games are still strange and cheap, but continue.
Yes. But this felt very emblematic of, like, those, like, specific, like, design philosophies of that era. And, like, I loved the look of it. It has this, like, very specific, like, gritty, low poly, like, PS1 style look to it. The walk animations for all the characters are really, really funny. The game is, like, really cutely written. And the ultimate, like, lesson of the game, which is, like, it's valuable to set personal limits and value yourself enough to know when it's okay to say no to things, is, like, really cool. Like, there is a lot of value to the things that, like, Say No More has to say. A cute, fun video game that I think is worth a lot of people's time. Like, I know that this will speak to, like, a segment of our listening audience. If you follow Jonathan Holmes in, like, the game's criticism space, he thought highly of it. That gives you an idea as to, like, what kind of weird shit it is. Farewell, game. Farewell.
Parting is such sweet sorrow or whatever.
Yeah. Jesus, Tegan. God damn, bring a knife next time.
I did. I brought a knife.
Yeah, she's been holding it the whole time, Brian.
I'm over here. Y'all didn't stop me. You let me put 3 question marks in my top 5 games of the year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you to do that. It's your personal list, Tegan. That's between you and God, alright?
Yeah, my personal list is just like, I don't know what the fuck happened this year. It's over.
Which I guess means it is my time to cut something.
Yeah.
Yep, 6 more.
Why don't we cut? Fuck.
Yeah, right?
I'm over here. This is like that audio on TikTok where like the one, it starts out like really, really frantic and then it's just spinning like a ballerina. I'm spinning like a ballerina. Y'all are running around like crazy people.
I like to think that Tegan's position is like that one like Rick and Morty sketch where like it was like, just admit it was a shitty idea. It's like, what, having a grandson? A vat of fake acid? It's like, are you dying of dementia? And like Tegan's just kind of bopping in the background. Like,
Yeah, that sounds right.
Golf Club Wasteland.
I'll trade you That Which Fate Demands.
Oh my god.
Can you tell me what? Tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
This fucking show.
Okay, no. Okay, so I think that That Was Fate Demands and Golf Club Wasteland both represent very well articulated bleak futures. And while I think That Which Fate Demands maybe have a bit more cultural relevance in like talking about the things that it's talking about, I think that Golf Club Wasteland functions better as an interactive experience. And that's the representation that I'm thinking of right now.
Sold.
Okay. That Which Fate Demands has some really fucking cool ideas, man. You're a salvager, you're taking apart mechs, and depending on your faith, like, you could be holding the flesh of your god in your hand and wrestling with that decision, and that's kind of nuts. Fuck with it. It's on itch, and it keeps getting bundled, so you may accidentally already have this game if you hang out on itch.
I think I accidentally already have this game.
This is what I'm saying.
Pretty sure I've bought several bundles of last.
If you accidentally own this game, then deliberately
Yeah, right?
play
What
it.
the fuck?
I also accidentally have a Mortician's Tale, which we talked very highly of.
Oh, yeah.
That was a couple years ago.
That was like,
not last
that was
year.
like 2-3 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
time.
But
circles
I think
their
you did
flag.
get it last year in a 2020 bundle, so I'm giving you the pass, Teeks. It's also your cut.
Also my cut.
Last 5.
Last 5. I'm going to cut in this moment. Cruise and Blast.
It's interesting that you think that.
I mean, you guys have to counteroffer me, and I have no stake in this game, so you're just gonna argue amongst yourselves continuously.
Yeah.
So, like, go for it. What am I cutting instead?
Now we're here, basically. Brian, give her
Yeah.
before your eyes,
Now
dude.
you're
Just do it.
here. Now you're here.
Yeah, Before Your Eyes is gone.
Okay.
See, this is the 3D chess because I did want Before Your Eyes, but I didn't want to say it.
Damn, Tegan, I have to pull out my board again? I gotta get the Tesseract and shit? We promised! We swore an oath!
We swore, but you also let me bring a knife. I'm just standing here with the knife.
No, you can stand there with the knife, okay? Just don't poke anyone.
Okay.
Like, Rocky and I are out here with our fucking hoop and stick, and we're all like, Father, may I have plum pudding? And Tegan's like, only after I beat you. And it's like,
I'm just like, you gave me a stick, and now I have unlimited cosmic power.
Oh, God.
taking your hoop and your stick.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I lied, Tegan. This is top 5. Yeah.
What was that, Rocky? 5 left?
5 left.
The joy of your top game of the year, personally, being a game that wasn't released in the current year, means that you don't have to participate in the knife fight.
But you're the only one holding a knife, Tegan. Oh, God. Okay.
That's what you think. Break your stick in half. It is also a knife.
Oh, God. I didn't know we were in a 4-part Yakuza fight, apparently. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
I'm telling you, I did it good. Look at this. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you think I'd make a good DM?
Brian, let's cut Alba a Wildlife Adventure. I'm guessing Buffy didn't like that.
Buffy did not like that.
Oh, did you hear her growl?
Yeah.
Did you hear the growl?
I did.
Yeah.
Buffy went, I like wildlife, thank you very much.
Yeah. Maybe now. God damn it.
Maybe now.
Maybe now.
No, I'm just tormenting myself.
Oh.
Fuck.
This is my pre-review.
Pre-revenge is just assault, Tegan.
I want that on a t-shirt.
It's literally a thing we can do.
Yeah.
Revenge is just assault. Wait a minute.
Fine, fuck it. God damn it. God damn it.
Hey, Brian, do you want to walk us through what you were doing for the past 2 minutes?
I was weighing Alba against Bowser's Fury in my heart.
Oh, yeah, that's rough, buddy.
That is rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, we're not arguing with you. Those are both very good games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I believe, my turn now and my responsibility to
To make that decision.
remove something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it, 4 left?
4 left.
Golf Club Wasteland. No fighting?
It doesn't sound like it, but there was a big sigh, so I'm waiting to see.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm...
That's within limits. It's fine.
Okay.
Tegan,
Yeah.
you're caught.
I would like to cut. What game am I murdering today? Ooh. I would like to cut. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would like to cut Cozy Grove.
Rocky, are you going to fight this at this point?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So the games that have lasted are the games who have made the final cut. Now, remember, none of these games are bad games.
Oh, no,
They're
no,
all
no, no,
top
no.
games.
This isn't top 10 yet. We're still...
Oh, we're not?
I meant that was your last cut before the
Oh,
order
my
That
was.
was-
last cut.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are 2 cuts to go.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't a way that this is going to be fun. So,
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm going to cut Tales of Arise.
Ooh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Same. Is it that same kind of reasoning? Like, this is a very good game, but it's not something you can recommend to, like, the majority of people?
I can't recommend it to a lot of people, which is one thing. And I do like Tales of Arise. I'm not convinced it is one of the best games this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is a better than most Tales game, and given the last 5 years, it's not actually saying a lot. I really do enjoy shenanigans. I think it could be more mechanically streamlined. And while I do think there's a lot of density in the experience, I think there are some things that are designed that could ultimately be predatory, even if I'm not sure they were explicitly designed that way. So I don't think I can offer this as a recommendation in our top 10.
That's fair.
Okay.
Good to me.
Hmm.
Good cosplay material, though.
Oh, yeah. A+, actually. I might cosplay Law one of these days. Who knows?
Do it.
I need to get a Kasara. We could do the thing.
So, here I am with the last cut.
Yeah?
And then we just get to fight over what order we present the rest of the games in. Which is a different kind of fight.
Yeah, you weren't ready for the phase 2 of the boss fight.
I mean, I'm still, like, coming out on top here because I, again, have no stake in this situation. Also, I know what game is the game of the year, so.
Oh, do you now? That's
yeah, I do. Uh-huh, I 100% do.
Okay. I want to see
You're gonna look at me, you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
I'm really torn, y'all.
That makes some sense. That sounds reasonable in this situation, Brian.
If y'all were me, what would you suggest?
Bowser's Fury.
I'm not picking your game for you, Brian.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking for your input. I'm asking for your thoughts.
If I were in this situation, I would pick Bowser's Fury.
And Tegan, I think I agree with you, but here's the thing that I'm struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess maybe I can walk through my feelings right now. Maybe you guys can help me with that specifically.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of 2021 on this program haunted by Super Mario Odyssey not making our top 10.
Yep.
That did happen.
And like there was at some point this year where I just snapped and like, oh my god, what did I do? I'm like, because I specifically.
What hell did I rot?
Yeah, so I'm like, I made that miscarriage of justice, where I made a hill to die on that Odyssey wasn't making our top 10.
I remember.
You did, yeah.
And I said things like the best thing about Mario Odyssey was its music, and
yeah, that was weird.
And I was stupid. I was wrong.
You were misguided.
That's on us.
But and correct me if I'm not picking up the right thing here, if you want to carry or protect Bowser's Fury in hopes of, I guess, undoing that miscarriage before, I don't think this is sufficient. Because one, I don't think Nintendo needs us to hype up their video games, first off. Two, I'm not sure if Bowser's Fury is really in the same space as Odyssey was in 2017, which was a good game that was overshadowed by otherwise incredible releases.
Right.
But most importantly, I think singling out Bowser's Fury in that particular dimension could end up causing you to make the same mistake. Because the important thing about that wasn't that, like, you were, like, being hard on Mario at the time, but, like, you, like, I don't know why you got to that decision, but you ended up not doing the right thing. And so just focusing on doing the right thing, regardless of who it affects, is probably what you should do here.
And so I guess, like, what my brain told me, and my heart is fighting me on, is my brain says that Bowser's Fury has to go because Cruise and Blast must be protected.
I have no interest in cutting Cruise and Blast here.
Yeah. And that, like, though Bowser's Fury is, again, if you made it this far, you're a wonderful video game. You're a good-ass video game.
No one is arguing that.
I feel like Cruise and Blast, and I'm sorry, I keep on tearing it back to Cruise and Blast as opposed to just comparing it to the rest of the... when I think about, like, the tenor and the content of this show over the course of the year, I know I made it a point to talk like a fair bit about Cruising Blast.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like lamenting Super Mario Odyssey got more airtime than Bowser's Fury.
Yeah,
That makes
it
some
definitely
sense.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like it did because it did. That's exactly what happened.
Mm.
So I guess I would like to offer as the final cut Bowser's Fury. Rocky, do you want to cut Tender Creature
I
Comforts?
don't, actually.
All right, there. So tell me about these mms.
I'm at a juncture. I'm debating if I'm doing the right thing.
Walk us through that, because you just made Brian walk through theirs. So
That's fair. So, I like Bowser's Fury being in our top 10, specifically because I could hand it to someone and they can start playing. Bowser's Fury benefits from the Mario as both a character and recognizable IP, and something that people can understand as like a gameplay experience, and then translating it into an open world. Mario's movement tools in an open world space seems like a very good experience. You know, in practice, we know this to be true, and I think that's something that would be a strong recommendation to a lot of people. It's a shame that like you'd have to buy new Super Mario Bros. Wii U or whatever to get it. But
It does have an awfully big fuck you tax attached to it.
yeah, and you know, I'd rather not live in that world. And if we're trying to do like no strings attached, no qualifications, Bowser's Fury probably doesn't get to do that.
So I guess that brings me to... All right, let's look at two games then, which I think are more apropos comparisons, because both of them are going to require potentially additional investment by the player, whether it's just upfront financial investment because it has to be bundled with another game,
Right.
Bowser's Fury, or not necessarily having to buy another game, but you probably should Hitman 3.
I'm listening.
Okay. Like, Hitman 3 is a total and complete experience, which is made richer by having played the entire World of Assassination trilogy.
Okay.
So, like, I do think you could conceivably hand someone Hitman 3 and, like, they would have a good time. I think they would have a better time if they played two other video games, but I think they would have a good time.
Right.
Bowser's Fury, you could hand someone Bowser's Fury and say, like, play this, but, like, if you weren't literally handing it to them, you are asking them to buy another video game, which, while I like it, is, like, incredibly divisive.
Right.
Super Mario 3D World is a video game which, like, people either love or hate. Like, it inspires nothing but strong feelings. And, like, I think that's part of why Bowser's Fury got bundled with that game. It is the proverbial, you know, stake tied around the kid's neck so that way the dog will play with it.
Right.
And so, like, I guess that's my point of struggle now. Like, it is $60 to buy Bowser's Fury in reality because of Nintendo's pricing strategy.
Yeah.
Well, how much is it to buy Hitman 3 at that point, then? If you also are factoring in that you have to buy Hitman 1 and Hitman 2.
But that's where I said you would enjoy Hitman 3 if you bought it without buying the other two.
Yeah, it's still a gameplay experience that's worthwhile.
Yeah, so I think
Right.
what we're saying here is Nintendo's specific pricing strategy in the last, like, several years is just fucking them over on this one, and it shouldn't be part of our top 10.
Yeah. I'd be willing to accept those terms. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, if Bowser's Fury was, like, say, able to be acquired individually, I think this would be a different conversation.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, but it's not, so... Fuck off, Nintendo.
Yeah. Fuck off, Nintendo.
Came out of my mouth, so you know it's serious. Alright, and that brings us to our top 10, I believe. Which is the games in no particular order, except for the order that they were listed in this list so that we can dissect them, are Chris Tales, Day Repeat Day, Dodgeball Academia, Zookeeper World, Hitman 3, Overboard, Tender Creature Comforts, Chicory A Colorful Tale, Cruisin' Blast, and Unsighted.
Well, these are 10 very good video games. I can say that
Now
much.
we get to place them. Now we get to place them in our top 10 list, which is...
Are there no AAA published games in our list this year?
Yeah, fuck AAA. I don't want to talk about
Fuck
fucking
AAA!
Yeah, because Cruisin' Blast is Raw Thrills. Hitman 3 is IO Interactive, which is now self-publishing. I don't think there are.
There are no AAA titles.
Right. Sorry.
That feels like a fucking statement.
Well, you know.
Welcome to our bespoke list. I'm gonna play this game now.
Okay.
It's my turn to play the game. I get to place a number next to a game.
Uh-huh.
I'm moving Day Repeat Day to number 2.
That's fine for now.
I think that's where it lives, but go for it.
I want to put Dodgeball Academia at number 4.
I'm fine with that. Dodgeball Academia at number 4 sounds good. It's a fucking great time. More people should play it.
Yeah, right. Jesus. Brian, any moves?
It feels like Unsighted should be much, much higher.
I'm listening.
I mean, it's just in a temporary spot right now. I wasn't going to put numbers next to anything, but then Rocky moved them all down into the thing, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
I was going to let us organically place them first.
Yeah. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Like, take the numbers off.
Fine. I guess I didn't figure it out. Whatever. You win, Teagues.
I know. I'm not wrong. Watch me. Watch me work. We just put them in a table for now, and then we'll put them in the whole thing in a hot second.
Alright. I'm going to read the number list thing. So.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. This way they just exist in a space where we can see them, and we don't have to worry about, like, this specific order they're in. Except for the 2 that we've already placed, which is Day Repeat Day at number 2, and Dodgeball Academia at number 4.
I don't think those are hard numbers.
I don't think they're hard numbers either. I just think that's where they start.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you think Unsighted should be above the number 9 slot that it was originally sitting in for arbitrary reasons. Where do you want it to go?
I want it, like, up there beside Day Repeat Day.
That's too high.
Okay, then don't do it.
We can put it there and just move it afterward.
Yeah.
Move on to initiative.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna put Chicory a Colorful Tale at the number 10 slot.
Alright.
I get the feeling that I'm the only one on the show who didn't particularly care for it,
Sure.
but I acknowledge that you guys probably think it should be higher than that.
I want to put...
Wait, where did...
Go ahead, Brian.
I'm sorry, like, I'm now seeing 6 things in the table with, like, spaces between them?
Yeah, I'm cutting them out as we put them in the top 10 list so that we don't accidentally pick the same game and put it in 2 spots. The top 10 list is a little bit further down.
All right.
I'm going to put Cruisin' Blast at a soft 6.
Which one is Cruisin' Blast again?
Switch game. Drive-in, dinosaurs, space.
Oh, right.
Stuff.
Drive-in dinosaur space. Got it.
Explosions, planes,
Right.
outer space,
Right.
robots.
Yes. Got it. Okay. Back on board. Since we don't do all of these in like one weekend, I kind of forget some of the titles in the in-between.
I feel that.
I'm sorry, what is happening?
It's your
It's your
turn.
turn to place a game.
Oh. Hitman 3 at 9.
Alright. Takes.
I'm gonna put Overboard at number 5.
I'm going to put Tender Creature Comforts at a soft 8. Bossy, don't be mad at me, okay? It has to go on the list at some point.
It's gotta go at the list at some point. It's okay. It may not live there forever, but that's where it lives for now.
Mm. Brian, we got 2 more games to place. At least for the time being. Then we start shuffling.
Then we shuffle.
Yeah.
Then we do the big old swapperoonie. I think this part would be very good on stream. I think one year we should stream this portion.
It's not a bad idea. I'm not mad at that.
We do the whole thing where we, like, eliminate the games, then we don't worry about it, and then we do the actual, like, numbering on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Zookeeper World 7.
Okay.
All right, and that leaves temporarily Chris Tales and number 1.
Hmm. Why does it keep doing that?
I will now delete the table.
Bye, table.
Bye, table.
Okay. So, I guess we'll start highlighting for hard numbers whenever we get those.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I'm actually pretty satisfied as is.
I'm not.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I know what you're doing, Tegan, and I'm not into it.
What do you want to change then, Brian? Why don't you adjust the first shuffle?
1 second, I'm trying to get my dog under control here.
I understand. They're upset because Tender Creature Comforts is only number 8. It's okay. You're not the tender creature we're comforting, doggo.
This dingo dango dongo.
Buffy gets all the dingo dango dongo comforts. Naturally.
Move Chris Tales below Dodgeball Academia.
Okay.
That is too low, I think.
We're just on initiative, so...
I know it's just on initiative, but I think ultimately that is not where that will be living.
I don't want to focus on the top right now. I want to move Tender Creature Comforts to number 9, actually. Any objections?
None.
Okay.
I want to flip Zookeeper World and Chicory A Colorful Tale.
Any objections?
So Chicory would be bumped up to 7.
No.
Zookeeper would go down to 10.
I want to push Hitman and Chicory up and drop Cruise and Blast beneath them.
Okay.
So Chicory moves from 7 to 6. Hitman 3 moves from 8 to 7. Cruise and Blast goes to number 8. Are we all comfortable with Overboard being number 5?
So I don't think I have an intellectual objection to Overboard being number 5, but I think I don't want to lock Overboard into place in the middle of the list.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I think that Overboard may end up like moving organically as the result of movement elsewhere on the list.
And I don't want to get stuck somewhere because we already decided Overboard is 5.
That's
Yeah.
fair. All right, that's fair. But we do feel it's going to be like a middle of the pack sort of situation.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the vibe. Do a check on this vibe.
Red, I forgot. We're not playing chess this year. Fuck.
We're not playing chess this year. We're not. I did all my chess. I'm done. Now I'm just...
You know what's really funny? There was a game that came out on it this year that I 100% meant to play and never got to called Chessplosion, which is like chess. Yeah, it's chess, but it's like an action combat game.
Jesus.
No, like, okay, I'm just gonna do a quick intermission. See, if we had a stream, like, we would just show people fucking Chessplosion. Man, I'm just gonna see if I can find their trailer real quick. And CT Matthews, my man. Oh wait, I'm on Google. I can just grab the launch trailer. It's a YouTube video. I'm gonna put it into our Skype chat. What a time to be alive. Technology is insane. Right. Yeah.
Don't look at it.
No. I needed to distract you for a moment. This is all part of my master plan. I'm still playing chess. I'm sorry.
We don't need to play chess.
Right. I want to move Day Repeat Day back to number 2.
I've never been more ready to die on a hill.
Brian Doopy wanted to die, though. Okay, then I'll leave it alone for a bit. That's like never been more ready to die on a hill. Those are some words. That's some magic, Brian.
I mean, that is why I felt the need when we were doing our personal top fives to say that this is one of my favorite video games of all time.
I mean, that's great, but it can still be number 2. Like, if this top 10 recommendation list is supposed to reflect the feelings of the show, then the number 1 game should be a consensus by all of us. And I also don't think Day Repeat Day should be number 1.
Tegan, I really want you to remember those fucking words when you're sitting out here standing for Link Rides a Fucking Bird Around next year.
Link Rides a Fucking Bird Around next year, if it comes out next year, is going to be like number 10 maybe, because no one else is going to like it except me. I'm well aware of that.
Tegan, find a new mental health care professional. Jesus.
Oh my god.
What?
Change your meds.
I'm not on any meds. I don't need to be.
Okay. Jeez, what do I want to do with this list? I'm going to move overboard to number 6. At least for now. I don't think... Yeah.
I'm going to move Chris Tales to number 3.
Okay. Brian, any moves?
Unsighted to 4.
No way. I'm not putting under...
Rocky,
I'm not putting
Rocky, let me...
Go ahead, say your
let
words.
me walk... Okay. Tegan is low-key trying to pretend she doesn't care to try and get Chris Tales into number 1. That's what's happening.
I don't think...
No. I'm not trying to get Chris Tales into number 1. I think Chris Tales is actually perfectly fine at number 3, and I'd be willing to lock it in.
Okay.
I just don't think Day Repeat Day is number 1.
Why do you want to move Unsighted to 4?
Because I would be happy now locking the list.
Okay. So Brian has no notes. I'm trying to decide how much of locking is pageantry. Should we lock things individually? Brian says he doesn't want to move anything. So it stands to reason if locking is unique action, then he should use his turn, essentially, to lock something in permanently.
I mean, I don't think that you can do that. Like, locking individually doesn't work.
Right. Well, I mean, like, the thing is that, like, for example, the same way that movements are up for objection, although they're given a bit more leeway because they're not permanent, locking in would also be up to objection as well.
I cannot support the idea of individual locks.
Okay. I mean, that's how we've done it before. What do you suggest?
Like, we need to reach a point where, like, the list is done.
Okay.
Once the list is done, the list is locked.
All right. Well, Brian doesn't have any changes. Tegan, do you have any changes you want to offer to the list?
Yeah, I want to drop Chicory.
Where?
I want to drop it to number 7 again.
I think that's fine. Do you have any objections, Brian?
I don't get it.
Okay.
I was not a fan of Chicory: A Colorful Tale.
Okay.
That's why. That's the entire argument. I liked watching Hitman. Like, I saw a couple people play Hitman. It was fun. It was goofy. You know, it was Hitman. Chicory: A Colorful Tale was not particularly fun to watch, and I did not enjoy the interactions that I had with it myself. So I don't want it super high on this list. But I don't think it was bad enough to be, like, not in the top 10 and also, like, lower than, like, the other games on here based on your reactions. So
I'm not going to make any moves.
Okay. I think we're done.
Yeah, I think so. Brian, you want to do the list?
Okay. At number 10, Zookeeper World. At number 9, Tender Creature Comforts. At number 8, Cruisin' Blast. At number 7, Chicory: A Colorful Tale. At number 6, Hitman 3. At number 5, Overboard. At number 4, Dodgeball Academia. At number 3, Chris Tales. At number 2, Unsighted. At number 1, Day Repeat Day.
So everyone, this has been our show. It's called Impossible Coin, and we do this every year. We also record weekly. You can find our shows wherever you find podcasts: iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
All right, stop.
Mm-hmm. What, Brian?
Okay. I'm thinking about Tegan's argument regarding chicory, and now I'm really concerned about day repeat day.
Now he's not happy about it. No, it's fine. Why are you concerned about day repeat day?
Well, here's my fucking problem, Tegan, is that, like, I didn't play Unsighted. It was not part of it. Like, dropping day repeat day puts a game that, like, literally one person played into number one. Like, I thought this has all been, like, 4D chess to get Chris Tales to number one.
Nope. I'm happy with Chris Tales at number 3. I think it's a top 3 game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what we do with this top 2 to leave you a happy customer.
It doesn't matter.
We're not customers here, Brian.
Yeah, we're not customers.
That's not our role.
We literally, we spent several weeks talking about Day Repeat Day specifically. We did an interview with the dev on Day Repeat Day specifically. For all intents and purposes, it is the top game of the year on the show.
Mm-hmm.
It is the one that we all collectively spent the most amount of time with and did the most with. I don't think its placement in number 1 is incorrect. That's why I'm not arguing about it.
Okay. And the passion that Rocky demonstrated about Unsighted is absolutely exuberant.
Yeah, and it's definitely higher than everything that, the two of us have to say about Chris Tales. But also, I have more good things to say about Chris Tales than I do about Dodgeball Academia.
Mm.
So I think we're fine. I genuinely think we're fine.
Okay, all right.
You are, once again, overthinking the entire thing because you think I'm trying to do 5D chess, and I'm not.
Yeah, Tegan's not playing chess. I'm playing chess.
Chess Explosion, to be precise.
Yeah. Someday. One day.
Okay, all right.
Can we get a group fuck SoundCloud?
Fuck SoundCloud!
You gotta say it with your chest, bro. It's the last one of the year.
Fuck SoundCloud.
There we go.
There it is. Speaking of SoundCloud, the music at the beginning of this podcast is produced by our kid brother, the man, the myth, the legend, Big Sach. You can find his work on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ. And you can find him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. Our logo, once again, was designed by the incredibly talented Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran. And consider donating to her Patreon and frequenting her shop. Does she have a Big Cartel shop? I think it's Big Cartel, right?
Yes.
Got it. We also have a Patreon.
She's doing more illustrations for Topps trading cards this year, so good for her.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
We also have a Patreon. We're not doing Topps trading cards, but we have artisanal show notes, bespoke watch-alongs, and audio essays about things that we care about. So you can check those out there. Consider supporting us. But if you want to just talk to us directly, get at us, you can find us on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Brian's on Twitter. Tegan's on Tumblr. It's all Impossible Coin. We also stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Wednesdays so far. Other days in between. Tegan is playing Breath of the Wild. I am playing Tales of Arise. And you can find us at twitch.tv/ImpossibleCoin. But that's us. That's the show.
That's the show. We did it. Last one of the year.
Mm-hmm.
See you in 2022. Peace.